Hey guys, how's it going? My hair's a mess. I'm a mess, but whatever. um, I am 5 days postpartum, and my body's finally feeling back to normal. I've been still successfully breastfeeding, both pumping and direct latching. So he latches pretty good for the most part. Well, up until at least I thought he was for like the last couple days. We were having difficulty because of the way I was positioning myself. So, I've had to start sitting in my gaming chair. He just had a feed. So he's pretty milk drunk right now. Okay. He's probably gonna want the other side in a bit. I just finished breastfeeding him, so he's a little bit dopey, but that's okay. He's doing pretty well for the most part. Sleep-wise, he sleeps for a good 4 hours at a time before waking up to feed. He only woke up twice last night during the night, and that was at like 3:30 and 5:30 or something like that. But for the most part, he's pretty good. He's a pretty good sleeper, and I have no complaints. No. He's already managed to pee on me twice. Well, not me twice. At least once with me. My friend, he peed all over my friend the other night, and then he peed all over me yesterday. Because I keep forgetting he's not a girl and that I don't cover up his pee-pee before I go and put a fresh diaper on him. So if he lets it go, he lets it go, and it goes everywhere. But it's very interesting raising a boy than raising a newborn girl like Allie. She's doing pretty well adjusting, getting used to him being here and everything. She seems pretty good. She calls him her baby. She gives him kisses and hugs and says he's her baby. So, and he does that in his sleep. He's done that since he was born. But he's good. He passed his jaundice testing and all that stuff, so there's nothing wrong with him at all. Sorry guys, I've had a long day. I guess I can tell you guys about how my delivery went. So, as you guys know, I had a scheduled C-section, which I found out during my surgery. They had to use forceps to deliver him. I don't know if you guys can remember the last couple weeks that I vlogged and I said that I was in a lot of pain down below and feeling a lot of pressure. I actually found it was because his head was fully engaged and he was ready to come. But because of my CPD, which is that cephalopelvic disproportion thing, whatever it's called, because of that, my pelvis wouldn't properly align to allow him entry even if he were to try and come. So, of course, my body was expelling my mucus plug and all that stuff, like thinking I was going to go into labor, but I wasn't. Like, my body couldn't do it. So they had to use forceps. It took 3 of them to get him out, but they had to use forceps to pull his head out. The rest of his body was right there, ready to come out, but it was his head that wouldn't come out, so they had to use forceps. So, in other words, my healing process was a little bit more painful than last time. Even the last time I had an emergency C-section, this time it was prepared. Still a little bit more painful, but I'm feeling a lot better today especially. The hospital, the OB that delivered him, she had to... Sorry guys, I'm really tired. She prescribed me Percocets and some sort of medication that keeps your bowels moving after a C-section. So, so far, the Percocet, I took 1 Percocet today, even though the bottle says take 2 every 6 hours as needed. But I took 1 because I was sore. And it seemed to help my back pain a lot because my back is what's really been bothering me from my epidural. But my incision is looking good. Everything's good there. It stayed closed, didn't open back up or anything. So it's doing pretty good. But I have to go see my midwife tomorrow for a follow-up for my postpartum, because I do have a touch of postpartum depression. Not bad, but just a touch. But I do gotta say the fact that people say breastfeeding really helps everything, they weren't lying. Breastfeeding really does help with postpartum mood swings, weight loss, um, your bleeding, all that stuff. It really does actually help. It's a huge benefit. I wish it had worked out before with Allie, but it didn't. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to change him when I'm done this video because he's wet. Gotta change his clothes too. I gotta love walking around smelling like sour milk all the time. um, but yeah, so in terms of his feeding, I'm producing a lot of breast milk. I'm having to pump ahead of time before I latch him, because otherwise he gets all the formilk, and the formilk is okay for them but doesn't do anything for them. It just makes their poo change consistency and all that stuff. So I have to relieve a couple ounces off of each side before I actually latch him to me, so then he gets the good stuff, the yummy stuff. So I have about maybe 15 ounces, 20 ounces in the fridge right now from yesterday that I've pumped overnight and into today. So I use those as his daytime bottles when I go out, since they're good for up to 8 days in the fridge. So when I go out, I use those, since I don't feel comfortable breastfeeding in public, for one. For two, the mall that we go to frequently doesn't have a proper nursing room, or like nursing area. And if you nurse, I just don't feel comfortable nursing in front of everybody, like that's in the mall. So I just bring him bottles instead. Luckily today he didn't wake up. Oh, Allie's awake. We went to the mall and he didn't wake up. He slept the whole time we were at the mall, which was great. So looking forward to more outings with him. But I'm taking him tomorrow with me to my appointment, since she's going to check him because he might have a lip and tongue tie, or at least a tongue tie, that they could see. He does have a tongue tie, so they're going to have to see how serious it is, if it actually does affect his latch and everything. There, he's turning towards the camera now for you guys. He's a good sleeper. But yeah, they're going to check that tomorrow, see how that is, and hopefully everything will be good. She's going to check my incision, check my weight, see how I'm progressing and all that. So, but I'm pretty happy. I know I've lost weight. Like, my stomach is still, it's still flabby. Obviously, it's because I just birthed a baby out of there, and the skin is going to be stretchy and loose for a while. But for the most part, I'm able to wear like my pants over top of that, so it doesn't look as bad. But my shirts and my sweaters from before pregnancy fit me again, so I'm really happy about that. I'm happy that everything fits again. And Michael's still home. He's still off till the 5th, so he's helping me out as much as I can utilize. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's basically, this is the intro video I was talking about that I was going to make and introduce him to you guys. Since you guys, if you follow my Facebook page or my Instagram, you can see that I posted pictures on there of when he was born. So, but yeah, he's doing good. He'll get weighed tomorrow, so I'll find out if he's gained any weight back, because while he was in the hospital, he lost 8% of his weight, and that's because he wasn't getting his full nutrients from my milk. So, but aside from that, everything's going good. He's a great baby. I couldn't have asked for a more perfect child. Allie wasn't the best when she was newborn. She was up a lot during the night. She actually wouldn't sleep, like, in the bassinet. I gotta wrap up this video because my phone's gonna die. But yeah, so she wouldn't sleep in the bassinet, so she kept us up like all hours of the night, whereas him, he's perfect. He sleeps in the bassinet, no issues. So we're really happy. So yeah, I have decided I'm gonna do a Q&A video on this channel. If anybody has any questions about how my pregnancy went, or questions about me in general, anything you want to know about me, or if you want to know anything about either his delivery or my daughter's delivery or C-sections or anything like that, feel free to leave your comment below, and I'm going to do a future Q&A using those questions. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed meeting little Thomas. We call him TJ for short, but yeah. So this is little guy, and we both say hello, and we're doing well, and we hope to see you all soon. Bye!